What's going on, everybody? Another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures, another how-to video, and we're going to be doing UHF radio. So what I want to do, a touch base on this, is I went and bought a aerial, I went and bought the kit to obviously mount it up to the car. As we know, we've done the unboxing video on this, and there's obviously, I'm pretty excited obviously to get it in the vehicle. And there's a few things you need to know to obviously get these installed. They are super simple. Anyone with any kind of 12 volt experience can install one. Essentially you have black and red, positive and negative. Get that on your battery, get that on a continuous power source, or even a accessories power source, obviously when you turn the accessories on, but unless you might want to use it when the vehicle is turned off, so depending what you want to do there. So you can go continuous or accessories, and obviously you have your aerial input, obviously you've got the aerial out there, and obviously this lovely piece is obviously where you talk into it and start yabbering on through to the other people on the radio. Then you have your little kit that comes with it. Obviously there's a little fuse in there, obviously because this has got an inline fuse to stop some fires, and obviously there's a bracket there as well to get that all sorted out, so you can obviously mount this somewhere in your vehicle. So I am super keen to get excited. There is also a little piece, which I don't know where it is, but anyway, there's a little piece that goes on here to actually just mount this obviously in somewhere in your vehicle. I'm going to go for an easy place for now because in the long term I'm going to put the roof console on, and I don't want to don't want to get too excited about mounting places and pulling my dash apart. So let's get into it. Alright everybody, so first things first, we want to find out where you want to mount this guy. So I'm looking at a few different places. There's a few little sort of places that I can do it. Is obviously when you're driving, just remember when you're doing these things inside your vehicle, when you're driving, work out your positioning. So if you're like me and you've got really long legs, you don't want potentially this guy sort of being here and you're sort of bagging your knee into it, obviously when you're getting in the vehicle and that kind of thing. So I was sort of thinking on my sort of mindset is sort of have it about here. So obviously the idea with that is it's nice and hidden away. All the cabling obviously can be hidden away as well, and it makes it nice and easy. So yeah, then obviously I can just see my channel, then obviously on the go I can just choose the channel, obviously adjust my station. Well, I can obviously do that on the remote anyway, but obviously I don't need it sort of there. It's out of the way as well. Other thing, the light is not going to be blinding me obviously because these things can be quite bright. The idea obviously I had it was in here. Not too sure about that because I have to pull the whole dash apart and it doesn't really fit in there. So I'm thinking about putting switches in there. It just doesn't look very good and sort of just looks, yeah, just doesn't sort of fit. Alright, so next step, mounting this guy. So I'm going to put him right here, nice and simple, out of the way of everything that is going to bother me. Obviously you see the cable there, obviously it's not going to get all dangled up, obviously, and caught up in between my legs and that kind of thing, so obviously I don't want that. So obviously I'm going to mount the radio there, and then I think if I can obviously just click, as I'm driving along, I can be sort of just roger, todger, and obviously just chuck it right there, so click it straight back in. So we'll get that installed. Another thing I want to think about is obviously when you're mounting this guy here, if I actually mount it the right way, when you're mounting this guy here, obviously just make sure when you're actually pulling it off, you don't want to bang into something. So essentially you don't want to bang into this or bang into something else. So just make sure obviously it's in a place where it's nice and easy to get out of, and you'd be sweet. So I'm sort of thinking about there. So obviously with everything, I found when you're putting anything to do with screwing into dashes and that kind of stuff. And I know this car pretty well, so I know there's no cabling behind there. But obviously before we start drilling into dashes and that kind of stuff, always check if there's cables behind it, because some cars have some really funny places where they put stuff. So you don't want to smash into ECUs or other computers or other modules. Done like dinner. Look at that. It's like it's almost meant to be there. Click it off, click it back on, and you're ready to rock and roll. Now obviously this is adjustable as well, so I can bend this back just a touch, just so I can get it nice and flush with the dash. I'll do that now. We'll leave it too far. Bang, look at that. Like it's bought one, like it's meant to be there. Beautiful. That's the way it's meant to be, and then obviously you got your up and downs correctly on the actual unit. So another thing as well, with the back, so this guy here, you can adjust that forward just a touch. You don't have to be too vigorous with it, and then you get a firmer fit. So you just want to make sure you get the right adjustment on that, just a little bit, and then you get nice firm. It's not going to rattle around and all that kind of thing. So that's it. I'll keep you guys updated with this guy here. Look, it should last. It is plastic, but it should last. And yeah, I'll keep you updated as well. So next things next, we'll get that aerial mounted up in the engine bay for now, until I get that until I get the bull bar sorted out, obviously. And then from there, once we get that sorted out, I can mount it on the bull bar. Another thing I'll probably, if you follow the channel in the past, if you haven't, become a subscriber, because you get to see me do all kinds of cool stuff like this. Essentially, I'm going to run, it's hard to see, but there's a grommet just down there that you can obviously get into, which I've ran all my other wiring into, and then obviously I'm going to install the aerial somewhere up here. Alright, so ready to rock and roll, all in. First things first, you want to check how much of a deep bee's dick you've got. You just want to make sure when you're closing it, you're not going to touch on it, but we're looking pretty good. So that's all in. Then obviously I'm going to run the cabling down to here, as I said, and should be good to go. So with mine, I have a tiniest bit of cable just hanging out, but obviously this is a temporary thing until obviously I get the bull bar sorted. It's not too much, I mean, it shouldn't interfere with any of the workings, so washers there is adjust that a little bit. That's right. So if you got to do any adjustments, that kind of thing, you can do that right at the end. What you want to do is just get the foundation sorted out. All that good stuff. So next thing's next. We're going to run this through into here. It's a little bit hard to see. There is a grommet right down there behind this turbo. Just can see it. Then obviously I'm going to go through there, and then power's already inside the vehicle. So pretty much what we've got to do is run it off the already pre-wired stuff I've already got in there. Just splice into that, and then from there pretty much check if it all works. Check if the aerial works, that kind of thing, and that's job done. So, working well. Everything's hooked up, everything's wired up, all neat and tidy under there. Well, I can't complain really. This UHF came up sweet, and you know, the first sort of issues that I thought about it being, you know, plastic handle, that kind of thing. I sort of looked at it a bit further and went, well, it's probably not going to get too damaged because it's in the car. Anyway, it's going to get damaged if it's rolling around in the car, and I've got the hook set up, so it probably won't roll around, obviously. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that, obviously. And obviously, as soon as I get the bull bar, I'll be putting the aerial on the bull bar, so it won't have that, yeah, the panel adapter. But got to work with what you got. But hopefully the bull bar will be coming February next year, so that's what I'm hoping to get it all sorted out. So going to go with the ARB bar. Want to sort of go ARB just because I think the quality's there, and I think they're a very strong bar. Tried and tested, obviously, and that sort of things, and obviously they're Australian owned. So other thing with the ARB bar, I'm going to get colour coded, so it's going to be the same colour as the car, so it's not going to be black or anything like that. So I think it should look pretty schmick. So yeah, should be pretty happy about that. And look, tested the radio a little bit already, and spoke to someone 5k's across the town, so I'm getting really good reception with it, so I'm pretty happy with the whole setup. So that took a whole probably 45 minutes to set that up, mainly because I already had 12 volt going into the car. If you haven't got 12 volt going into the car, obviously you have to tap into something, but it was actually quite quick, so being able to tap into that 12 volt made it really easy, and the rest was just bolting everything up and lining everything up so it didn't bash into the bonnet and all that kind of thing. But look, that's another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures. The next episode will be how to bleed and replace your discs on your brakes, so jump onto that video next, and I'll see you out there on the tracks and trails, and I'll see you later. See ya.